Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I did this full face of makeup using only E.L.F products, besides like two little cheat sheets that I had to use because they didn't have those products for my shade color. Other than the setting powder and the mascara, I believe everything else and the lips, if you want to know the lip combo, it's going to be at the end of the video. But besides those three things, everything else is E.L.F products, and I only spent an average of $56, $60 with taxes for all of the products that I got. I got the foundation, I got the blush, I got the cream contour, I got the eyeliner, I got the eyeshadow, I got everything. So if you want to see how I achieved this look for only $56, then keep on watching. So for today's video, like I already said, I'm going to be doing a full face only using E.L.F makeup. And you guys, I have been MIA. I have not been on YouTube for so long. I've had so much stuff going on. The beginning of January and February, I was really sick. I had COVID, and then right after COVID, I had strep throat, and then right after that, I had a really bad back injury. So I haven't had time to like film or do anything. Life has just been so chaotic. But I do have to go out on a date tonight, and it is 6 o'clock. So enough of me rambling. Let's get this makeup started because I gotta go. So first things first, I like to conceal my eyes, and I picked up the E.L.F Hydrating Camo Concealer, and this is in shade, do these have shade numbers? Oh, medium sand. You guys, I have no idea. Why am I doing this when I'm going out? I'm going out and I have no idea if these shade colors that I picked up are even going to match me. It looks like it might match. Let me lower the brightness because I don't want it to be too bright. 1 second. Here we go. So it looks like it might be a good match, but I don't know because I haven't used E.L.F products in years, and I don't know if it oxidizes or if it's gonna look orangey. So let's just give it a roll. Let's just freaking see what's going on. I don't know how to talk English or Spanish. Like, how is that even a thing? And let's start just blending this out. I like to always use a brush to blend down my eye concealer because I feel like it starts to shape my eyebrows. It gives it like a nice little shape. I have not used E.L.F in years, you guys. Years. I don't think even, like, I'm talking about since I was in high school, and even when I was in high school, I never really gravitated much towards E.L.F. I don't know why. I never did. I kind of used more like a Maybelline. Okay, this is looking kind of white. That's looking white. But let's just trust the process. Why am I doing this on a night that I'm going out? Who decides to film a YouTube video with products that they don't know how they're gonna work and they're going out tonight? I don't know. So for the eyes, I'm thinking about just doing my regular basic eye makeup that I always do, and it's basically like a little bit of smoky brown and a light inner eye. So let's go ahead and do that. And this is like the little E.L.F palette that I got. It's so tiny and cute. Like, this is really good for like traveling. Like, if you don't want to have like a huge makeup bag, and I mean, if this works, then I think it was like $3. Then this is really cute because it has like, you know, like different shades of brown. This will be like the inner corner. So I think that this is the perfect little eyeshadow palette for like $4. Are you kidding me? If this works, then this is gonna be mine because this looks like the Makeup by Mario but cheaper. All right, if you know me, I can never do my eyeshadow without tape, so I'll be right back. All right, you guys, so the tape is on and we're just going to get right into it. I'm going to grab, yeah, it doesn't have any shade names, so I'm going to grab this shade right here just so I could start to kind of work my way into like a deeper shade. I always like to start with nothing too dark, just so I could kind of create the look that I'm going for. And I'm going to put it on my crease, and I'm gonna just blend it out. So far, that concealer looks really pretty, and I kind of forgot for a minute that I wasn't using the Makeup by Mario, because why is this blending so pretty? I hope you guys could see that. So I'm gonna just dip into it again, and wow, I kind of love this, you guys. Can you guys see that? Let me lower the lighting, because I feel like my lighting always be so bright and you guys can't see. There we go. That looks so pretty, and it's blending out so effortlessly. Wow, I love it. So I like to just build up that color and make it as dark as I want, and then I kind of just go in with the darkest shadow right here and just tap and get a little bit of it. You guys, this is my signature eyeshadow. I do this for every freaking event. It doesn't matter if it's a different palette, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's like, do I not know anything else? I don't know, I just love doing this shadow combination. So I'm gonna grab that, like the darkest brown that it has. And does this have bite-sized eyeshadow? I Love You Latte. So this is the I Love You Latte little kit, just in case anybody was wondering. So I'm kind of gonna grab that eyeshadow, the darkest one, and I'm gonna give myself like a little like smoky eye. This looks gorgeous. I think I'm even going to leave the lid like that, because it just looks so nice. Like, I don't know how it looks in the camera, but in person it looks so pretty. I might just take this little shade right here, which is the one above the lightest shade, and I'm just going to just pat it a little bit on my lid, and that is it. Wow. Okay, E.L.F. Wow. So I've really been spending all this money on Sephora palettes, and I could have been getting these shadows for $3. Are you kidding me right now? That is it for my eyeshadow. Now I'm going to grab the E.L.F. Intense Ink Liner, and this is, they had like another one and it was waterproof, but I don't like waterproof makeup, because when I get home and I've had like 20 cocktails, I'm not trying to fight with this makeup to come off. So I think this is in the shade Black is Black, and let's just see what it looks like. All right, so this is what it looks like, and it's really thick, thicker than the usual eyeliner that I use. So let's just see what this is giving. I'm kind of scared. All right. Ooh, it's definitely black, but the actual tip of it, it's really hard, and I'm kind of used to like those ones that when you press it, it kind of like bends, because it helps me create the shape better. But I mean, I think this costs like $3. I mean, for the price, sure. Like a 6 out of 10, because I mean, let's see when we take off the tape. Let's see how it looks when the tape comes off. I mean, that's pretty. That looks like any other eyeliner. The only thing that I would say that I'm not in love with is the tip of it, because it's hard and it doesn't bend. And I mean, that came out, a lot of product came out. It's hard and it doesn't bend, and I kind of like when it bends. That's the only thing. So let me do my other eye, and then let's start working on this face. So the eye makeup is done, and I am honestly just speechless. Like, the eyeshadows blended out so beautiful. The concealer, it did its job. It looks really pretty. Moving on to the part that I'm mainly excited about, because TikTok has been promoting this like if it's, I don't even know, like if everybody's getting a check. Because if that's the case, I'll go on TikTok and I'll promote this shit too, depending if it works. So this is the Power Grip Primer in clear. They had another one, and I think it said like niacinamide or something. It's pink. This is the green one. So to be extremely honest, I don't use primer. The only thing that I use is, you know, for my face is I just moisturize my face well and I wash my face before I do my makeup, but I've never used primer. I've never used primer. This is just not something that I tend to gravitate, but I am very excited to see how this is going to work. I put like a dime or like a quarter size. Okay, it's sticky. I don't know if I want that on my face. I don't know. Whatever. Let's see what everybody's talking about. So this is supposed to basically make your makeup last. You know, just supposed to like grip the makeup, make it last, and people are just raving about this freaking primer. And to be honest, I don't even know what I'm looking for because I never used a primer, so I don't have anything to compare it to. So it's just going to be my first impression on a primer. And so far, it just feels like a regular like jelly moisturizer, and it's a little sticky. Yeah, it's kind of sticky, so I don't know why I even did that. But I'm going out. It's gonna be a long night for me, so let's see if my makeup stays in place and it's really worth the hype. For my foundation, I got the E.L.F. Halo Liquid Filter Foundation, and this is something that I really wanted to try before I even thought about this video, because everybody has been promoting this and it really does look really pretty. So, you know, I wanted to see if it was a nice, inexpensive foundation. So let's see what it looks like. I don't even know. This is how you're supposed to open it? Is that how it goes? Oh, wow. Wait, before I even do that, what shade is this? Shade 4 Medium. And I have no idea if this is going to be my shade, but it looks very similar to the Makeup by Mario, like the shade in the bottle from the one that I use. So, ooh, I like that. I like that it's like this, like the application. Ooh, that's thick. Yeah, that shade, can you guys see it? Why do I feel like it's always so bright? Wait a second. It's not better. All right, I hope you guys can see that. How much am I even supposed to use? It's kind of dry. Let's just do that first and then blend it out. This is the E.L.F. Beauty Blender. I absolutely love this beauty blender. I think it costs $6. One of the best beauty blenders that I have ever had. Oh, this looks pretty. Wait a second. Are you guys seeing that? Oh my god. Let me find out that I've been spending all this money for no reason. Like every time I go into Sephora, I know we all can relate. I come out of there with like 2 things and it's always like $100 for like one freaking like setting spray and a freaking mascara that I grabbed from the checkout line. $100. Okay, everything is going good and I feel like it looks good on the camera, except for, I don't know why, but in the mirror it looks kind of, I don't know, I think it's the primer. Like it looks a little bit greasy. And can you guys see, like, did I put too much primer? Or wait a second, isn't this supposed to be like glowy? It says glow booster, so I guess it's supposed to look like that. I don't know if it's the primer, because I've never used primer before, so I don't know if it's that, but it does look a little bit like greasy, and I don't know, it's kind of making, it's kind of, I could kind of see like texture on my skin. So let's judge it. I'm gonna judge it when I set my face and everything, but so far that blended amazing, and I only used like a little bit. So E.L.F., I don't know, I think this was like $14 for this big bottle of foundation. Now I'm going to go in and conceal my eyes. And I'm a little bit scared about this part because I hate when concealer oxidizes. You guys, I did amazing with the color match. I am very scared with concealer oxidizes because I did use, like, I think it was like a Morphe one at the time, like a long time ago, and before I even like knew much about makeup, I would put it on and it would dry and I would look like a Oompa Loompa. But this looks really pretty. Like, I feel like the combination, the match, I did really good with the foundation match and the concealer match. It looks just like the one that I used from, what's the name of this thing? I always forget. This is from the Kosas. I think this one is just a little bit lighter than this one, but I kind of like this one looks more like it's my shade. So let's put that to the side, and while we let that sit for a little bit, let's start on the cream contour. This is the E.L.F. Putty Bronzer, and I love my Fenty contour. I always use it. I'm kind of excited because I haven't used like any different makeup in so long. Like, you know when you get stuck with like your favorites and you don't feel like switching it up because you know your makeup is gonna come out right. But it's E.L.F, so it's inexpensive. So I was like, you know something, I could buy the whole freaking whole thing, the whole face thing, and it's gonna be less than $100. So why not try something new? I'm just gonna start to, like, I don't know, like dap it in there like that. Is that too much? I don't know. It doesn't look like it's doing anything. Okay, I'm gonna do that and let's see how it's gonna look. And ooh, yo, E.L.F is doing its thing right now. That looks so pretty. Why do I feel like the lighting is so harsh still? Wait a second, I need to get this lighting right. Is that right? Is that better for you guys? Comment down below if it looks better when it's less lighting. The only negative that I have to say right now is that my skin does look a little bit textury compared to how it usually does. Then again, I did shave my face today, so that probably could be playing a role, or it could just be that freaking primer. So I don't know, I'll probably use that primer one more time, like, to see. But if not, I might not gravitate towards that anymore. So I think this is good enough with this cream contour. And now I'm just going to get my beauty blender and I'm going to just blend it out a little bit more. It's really fair. You could barely see it. Maybe it's just the way that I applied it. But I like it. Let's go ahead and blend this concealer that's been sitting there for like 30 minutes now, and I'm kind of scared. And let's see what is going to happen. I probably should have never let that sit for too long because now it's like not moving. Okay. Wow, I'm like really surprised right now how this makeup is coming out. To be 100% honest, I did not go in thinking that this makeup tutorial, or that I knew I was gonna be able to manage. I just didn't think that I was really gonna be in shock and really like these products, because honestly, I would definitely gravitate towards these products again. Sometimes it's good to just switch it up. You gotta switch it up every once in a while, because it starts to get boring, at least for me. So the concealer, it did cover everything and it blended really nicely. I love it. All right, now I am really excited. You guys are gonna hate me because I keep playing with this lighting, but like it looks weird on the camera. Like, I don't know if it's the camera or the real lighting, I don't know. We're going to try this putty blush. And what is it about putty? Because the bronzer was putty and the blush is putty. What is putty? Like, I don't know what that is. This is in the color Bora Bora. And I seen this and I was immediately obsessed because I love any type of like Barbie type of blush. So this is the Putty blush, and let's see. Ooh, that has a finger mark in it. Can you see that? They literally, somebody used this or swatched it and they just sold it like that. Me on a regular basis, I will not use it because that's used. But due to the fact that for the sake of the video, I'm just going to get a little bit of it with the end of this brush, and I'm just gonna put it on my hand, and we're just gonna have to make it work like that. But wow, they really just sold it like that. First of all, that looks like neon pink. I don't know how it's picking up on the camera. It's not picking up the same, but on like in real life it looks like neon pink. And I don't know if I'm excited about that or if I'm worried about it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna grab this brush, and this is by Makeup by Oreo, and I'm just gonna grab this blush and I'm just gonna blend it in my hand, and I'm just gonna wing it and apply it here. Okay, that's pretty. That's really okay. This one has that side has a lot, but that is really pretty, you guys. That is so pretty. I'm gonna blend it in with my beauty blender. Ooh, I like it. Let me get a little bit more, because you know when you go out at night you kind of have to really emphasize your makeup because you really can't see it. Or is it just me? All right, so I'm gonna set my face, and Laura Mercier setting powder is amazing. I feel like it can make any makeup just, you know, fall back into line and look beautiful. So this right here looks gorgeous. Absolutely obsessed with the outcome. Now we are going to bronze up my face, and I don't have a regular E.L.F. bronzer, so I'm just going to grab my bronzer. So for the bronzer, I literally grab the bronzer that I always use. It's the Laura Mercier bronzer, and this is in the shade Rich Amber. Absolutely love this bronzer, and I'm going to bring some color back into my life because it's giving a little pale. All right, now let's go in and do the eyebrows, and I got the crayon. That is in French, I think. I can't pronounce that. It says Crayon Azur, I don't know. So this is the darkest shade that they had, and I think that it's going to be a little bit too light for me, but we are going to make it work. I don't do much to my eyebrows because I already have really thick eyebrows. So let's see what this E.L.F. pencil is talking about. First of all, is it even doing anything? Okay, it is. Let's see. I just like to kind of just shape them a little bit, like all of the empty gaps like that, and then I just brush it out. I don't really go into the eyebrow, just shape the stuff, the pieces that are missing here, and brush it out. I don't know what happened over here with this eyebrow, but it got like a little, it got like it's missing hair, and I don't know where the hair went. Like, how did it disappear? I am not sure. So I'm not even gonna look at that too much, and I'm gonna keep on because I'm gonna just end up obsessing over it. All right, so what do we have next? I think I'm almost done. I'm going to grab this E.L.F. blush, and this is in the color Bright Pink, and I am obsessed with this thing. I actually bought it before I even bought this video, and it has been one of my all-time favorite blushes. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on top of the blush that I already have, just to kind of spice it up a little bit more. And ooh, it looks so pretty. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with blush. That looks so cute. You cannot even tell me this makeup does not look good, because I would not believe you. So you see how it's really bright? I always like to get a beauty blender and just kind of pat it in a little bit to tone it down just a little bit if I feel like it's a little too much. And I'm gonna leave it like that, because throughout the night I feel like blush disappears. I don't know where it goes, so we're just gonna leave it like that. This is the final result, and I absolutely love it. I think it came out amazing. This was all e.l.f. products except for the setting spray. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills setting spray, and for lips I used a NYX, and where's my liner? And this liner, which one is this one? The Natasha Denona lip liner, and this is in the color I Need a Lip Crayon. I think that's the shade. I Need a Lip Crayon. And I just used those two, and I put a little bit of gloss, and that is the final result. I am absolutely obsessed with it. Let me lower the lighting so you guys can see it in a different lighting. So this is how it looks in less lighting. I think it looks so pretty. I honestly, like, if somebody was to tell me, like, if this makeup was on somebody else and they were to tell me that they did their face completely using e.l.f. products, and that the products were only, I'm telling you, the whole thing, wait, let me get the receipt because I got it right here. The whole cost of all of these stuff together, is that what it is? Stick face razor. Nope, that's not the one. This one. It was $56 without taxes, and then with taxes it was $59 for every single thing that I got, you guys. I did a full face of makeup and with only basically $56, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love e.l.f. and the reason why I feel like I love this brand even more now is because they made good quality makeup for an affordable price. Not everybody has enough money to go spend hundreds of dollars in Sephora. I mean, if you know, you know, one foundation in Sephora costs anywhere from like $40, and that's like the average, to $50, $60, even $100 if it's a high end. And I'm happy that this brand came out with good makeup products that are very cheap in a reasonable price, because every woman likes to feel beautiful. We all like to feel beautiful, but not everybody has the money to go buy high-end products, and this makeup looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. I hope you guys like this video. I hope that I'm finally back on YouTube and that I'm not MIA again. I have so much stuff going on. I have a story time coming for you guys about this stalker incident that I had. So I hope to see you guys on my next video. Bye.